Are forbearances going to crash the real estate market? Hi, I'm Jen Wehner, team leader of the Wehner Group, brokered by eXp Realty, and here's your Phoenix housing market update. Buyers, if you were hoping for the market to swing more in your favor, you're gonna have to keep hoping. The housing market is still in a massive shortage, and I hate to be the one to tell you, it's not changing anytime soon. You may be hearing stats all over the place saying that supply has risen 92% in Phoenix, which guess what? It has. But let's put that into perspective. I always like to say that statistics without context can actually be quite deceptive. So despite the 90% year-over-year increase in supply, it's still 45% lower than it was the year before pre-pandemic, the seller's market, and 68% below the last balanced market of October of 2014. You may also be hearing a lot about forbearances, and that in fact, 6 million people are currently in forbearance. However, 75% have never missed a payment, and the overwhelming majority of Americans have at least 30% of equity in their home, and that's from last year. The current national foreclosure rate is 0.002%. That is the lowest foreclosure rate we have ever seen in history. Now, does that sound like a crash to you? As far as interest rates go, they're not going to stay this low forever. In fact, we're hearing rumblings that we may expect to see a rise in interest rates starting now and soon, and rising well past the Q3 of 2022. So what that means for you is that on average, say you were going to buy an average price home of $325,000. For every 1% that interest rates go up, you can expect to pay approximately $25,000 to $30,000 for that same home. And at the same time, real estate prices are going up on top of that. So the longer you wait, the more you're gonna pay. So buyers, my advice to you is buy this home while you can, because even though prices are up, interest rates are a sweet spot. We are seeing some increase in supply, and that is great news for you. You have more options on the market now. And keep in mind that rent has increased 12% this year nationally and continues to rise at a very high rate. And you have to live somewhere. For sellers, isn't it nice to be you right now? We are seeing a frothy seller's market, and that is still providing massive opportunities for profit. We are, however, seeing some indicators this too shall change. Listing price reductions are up 200% year over year. Days on market is increasing, supply is slightly increasing, and you're seeing a decrease in inspections being waived. Concessions are on the rise, meaning you're paying for some of the buyer's closing costs as a seller on average, and it's still great to be you, but it's just not like it was earlier this year. So it is important to price right and not this pie in the sky number anymore to expect to get 100 offers. Now, last tidbit here, although home construction would help with our supply issues, we are not seeing construction even come close to matching buyer demand. We've even seen some national builders like D.R. Horton announce that they have postponed development across the nation. Adding to some serious supply chain issues, and building new homes is not going to rescue us anytime soon. So sellers, my advice to you is to remember that you are also a buyer. You need to buy into a market that you are also selling into. So I hope we're paying attention when we talked about what it's like to be a buyer, because that is something you should consider when you're thinking about putting your home on the market. You will want to capitalize on the interest rates of today, and you will want to sell your home with less competition. You have the luxury right now being able to take the guesswork out of knowing if your home shall sell or not. With all that being said, it's important to keep these numbers in mind when you are preparing to make your next move in real estate. If there's ever something in these videos that are unclear, or anything you want to talk about, or how these numbers apply to your situation, I would be honored to have a conversation with you. So feel free to DM me on Instagram at jennifer.wehner, or you can also email homes@jenniferwehner.com to get in touch with my team. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.